Hi guys, it's Denise and welcome back to my channel. Today I was going to put together my video on my succulents I got from IKEA and all the updates about them, and I realized I didn't have an intro whatsoever, so this is my intro. You're going to see a bunch of random clips of me putting these plants in their pots and the trials and tribulations that did follow, so I hope you guys enjoy. So I'm just potting up my Kalanchoes tomatosa chocolate soldier, and look at the potting mix. I don't even know what this stuff is. There's so much bark. There's so much bark all around the top there, and that is just not good. I don't want that whatsoever. And the white stuff that I was talking about, it seems to go all of the way through the soil, which this guy does not have a lot of roots. But this could be why. I don't know what this stuff is. Maybe I'm missing something and this is actually healthy for succulents, but I don't know. I don't see any perlite or vermiculite or anything. So thoughts on that? Oh, you know, just planting my plants, knocking my dirt on the ground, making a huge mess. Always, always. This happens always, and I'm so careful. Okay, here they are. The new babies are all planted up. Not without some sort of difficulties. The Kalanchoes had, I'd say, close to no roots on them, so they are dehydrated, but I did actually just pot these guys up today, so I don't want to give it any water today. This is, I mean, there's a lot of dirt in there, so I did put tons of perlite. Right now I'm just working with Miracle Grow and perlite because that's all I can find. Not ideal, but if it does work, I've figured out the good balance for my microclimate in here, so I got it somewhat down pat. I did take off some bottom leaves on the Kalanchoe. There was just a lot of damage, but I kind of expected this. This was almost like a rescue plant for me. I really wanted one of these plants and I didn't see any insects. I just saw damage, so I figured for the price I would definitely bring her home. I also have a tiny Lola that is recovering from a few mealybugs, or one mealybug actually, so I don't really know where that came from. It did just come from a nursery, so could have just been a hitchhiker. So there is some alcohol damage on this one. I did keep it out of the sunlight for a while before putting it in the sun. And it's actually coloring up really nicely on the back, but I don't know if I can get that on camera right now. I'm really happy that it has recovered and it doesn't have to go back. So it's a keeper. So anyways, back to the plants that I just got. This is the Kalanchoes tomatosa chocolate soldier, and my favorite. I have to say, I've wanted this plant for over a year and I absolutely love it. Yeah. I think when you really wait for something, it just makes it so much better. And here's the Aloe, who has so many pups on it. It just opened right up as I was putting it in its new pot. It had a really healthy root system, which I'm sure I will have a clip and include that somewhere in here. But yeah, I'm just a little worried that they might be kind of exposed. So I have it in a corner where it doesn't get as much light. This is my quarantine area. I always use this space. It's a south-facing window, but it does have the most shade out of all of the windows that I have. It also works well because it's very secluded from my other plants, and it's right beside my sweet potato vine plant. Oh my. Now this thing, this is a grower, so if you're looking for a plant that will just go and go and go and grow and grow and grow, this is the plant for you. Also, I think it would be a very tasty plant for mealybugs and other lovely friends. So I have it right next to the plants that I'm quarantining. I know this plant does not have anything, but I know if I find anything on it, it's likely to have come from there. Now, from what I can tell from these plants, they look all really good, but you never know. And that's why it's always good not to risk your other plants. Like, when I get to tell you about this story from last year, you will understand why quarantining your plants is really important. And yeah, I am guilty of not doing it sometimes, though, I must admit, even after going through what I did. So yeah, that's them one day after being planted, and just planted this morning for the Kalanchoes over here. I'm going to wait a while to water, but I will take another video after they're watered and after they've been in the windowsill for a couple days. So yeah, that's about it for now. Okay guys, it's been probably 4 days and this is what I have. I've watered these plants now and they are adjusting very, very well. I have noticed some color changing on this Kalanchoes. It's losing some of its brown, but that will definitely change once it gets outside or just even in a better spot inside. This plant is doing awesome. It is actually growing pretty well, and yeah, I've been watching it like a hawk. Soon, hopefully, I can put it in with my other succulents. And this Kalanchoes is having a little bit of trouble. It still needs to plump up a bit on some of the lower leaves. Yeah, it didn't have a lot of roots though. I'm treating it more as a cutting, so it will probably be a while before it's in peak shape, but that's okay. I don't mind. I do not mind whatsoever. All right, and lastly, we have the Aloe, which is doing awesome, probably the best out of all three. It's soaking up so much water. It was very thirsty. I've let it's completely drank a full thing of water, and now it's dry, and I'm keeping it dry again, just for a little bit, because it is still very plump. But yeah, all of the little babies are doing really, really well, and I'm super happy. And so far, so good. I haven't seen any bugs. The bug that I did see on my Sanseveria was actually just a fungus gnat. I seem to get them every once in a while. I just use the mosquito bits in the water, and that works like a charm, so I don't really worry about them too much. I also have some butterworts that help me out as well. So yeah, all good, guys. Okay, bonus clip. I'm just repotting my Sanseveria, and I find this. I'm not really freaked out by bugs, but just all the same, when my hands are all up in its business and I'm taking the soil out and this thing jumps out at you, which I'm pretty sure is a dead millipede. I believe it's millipede. It might be centipede, but one of those. If it's alive, I will probably put it in one of my enclosed terrariums. Give it a shot to still live. If I throw it outside, it is way too cold. It will definitely die. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully I don't find anything else. After seeing this root system, I really don't think I will be purchasing anything else from IKEA plant-wise. Hopefully that it was just my bad luck with these plants, but this does not make me happy. Look at all that dirt. It was all just really wet dirt. There was a leaf that was partially rotten. The core is actually fine. The plant's fine. These roots are not fine. So I'm going to pot it up in a smaller container. Make sure it's a loose, easy draining potting mix. Cactus and succulent mix actually I'm going to use. And hopefully this plant will recover. I have faith it will, but that is disappointing. So yeah. All right, well, have a great day, guys. See you later. Bye.